Hello, ma'ams and sirs, and thank you for checking out this week's AEW Collision review. I am Ronald Ray, your boy with a cornbread accent. The fans of the Scotiabank Arena bear witness to tonight's Go Home show, the official Go Home show of the AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling joint venture Forbidden Door. Looks like it's going to be a pretty good card too, and both shows are going to be taking place at this arena in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. By the way, the door is always open for you to click on that subscribe button. Also, leave a comment because nothing is forbidden. Now, with that corny crap being said, let's let it rip. Alright, tonight's Collision show started off with Tony Schiavone in the ring, the voice of your childhood. Okay, maybe not your childhood. My childhood, maybe. Anyway, he was going to announce Sting and Darby Allin to the ring, but out came Chris Jericho and Minoru Suzuki. They want to know who Darby Allin Sting's partner was, and I guess he didn't want to wait. They even threatened Tony Schiavone because they thought Tony Schiavone already knew it. Out came Darby and Sting. Darby told Chris Jericho to shut up. He also stated that if Sammy Guevara is on the side of Chris Jericho, that he's going to kick his ass just like their partner kicked Jericho's ass. A little bit of pause. And the Tokyo Dome. Out came Tetsu Naito, big star in Japan. I've seen a few takes of him. He's pretty decent. So that should be a pretty decent little six-man tag match, or trios tag match. Okay, we go to the first match of the night. It is Swerve Strickland versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. I hate the fact that Strickland is in this match because he wasn't going to win. But understandably, he is one of the ones to give him a good match and give him a credible AEW win. They did a good job of documenting that Tanahashi's knees are pretty bad. But we still got to see the air guitar. The fans dug that. All in all, it's a decent match. With, of course, Tanisha winning with, I guess that's his version of the Frog Splash. After the match, MJF made an appearance on the big screen. He demanded that Tony Khan put this match on first. That way, for one, he can get out of Canada as soon as possible. And because he has better things to do than watch Japanese indie guys. Next match of the night is House of Black member Brody King versus Andrade El Idolo. Brody King, big dude who is very mobile. And by watching this, it seems like he knows how to sell like a big man. And knows how to sell accordingly to his opponent too. Because Andrade, 6 inches shorter, but looks like he can, spend some good time in the gym. Not skinny, not fat, just, pretty good shape. Andrade will get the early shine, hit a spectacular moonsault from the top rope to outside the ring. He pretty much got the early advantage. King didn't get the picture-in-picture advantage with those heavy chops. I think the cameraman likes what he sees in Julia Hart. Can't blame him. She would also get Andrade's attention. Watch out. As well when she appeared on the apron with his Andrade's mask. But he still was able to get the King down to the figure 8 leg hold. But Buddy Matthews came in, attacked him, causing a DQ. The win for Andrade. Like I said, this is not a bad match. Brody King, like I said, big, mobile dude. Looks like, especially in this match, looks like he did sell appropriately, like a big man would, not just, flying over a place, anything like that, or overselling. Like some big guys say go from, way overselling to not moving at all, but Brody King pretty much was in that middle appropriate place. Good showing by him, in my opinion. Next, we have promo time with Christian Cage with the actual TNT champion Luchasaurus. Even though Christian Cage had that belt on his shoulder, crowd gave him a nice little chant, being the hometown boy. But, of course, Christian Cage turning around, healed on him, trashed Toronto. Also said, from now on, the open challenge thing is no more. Also took a dig at Cody Rhodes. Dude, why? You literally got buried. The guy who is a TNT champion tapped out to the same little Jungle Boy. So, Cody Rhodes, main event WrestleMania. Yeah, he did the job to Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, ticket seller. So no reason to take a dig at him for a glorified belt for himself when he was going up. Alright, next match. This is part of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament here. The women's bracket anyway. Willow Nightingale versus Nyla Rose. Of course, if you watch any of my AEW stuff, especially if Willow's on there, you know who I was cheering for. Of course, Willow Nightingale. A battle who was stronger kind of began the match here. And this kind of basically showed that Nightingale is the more athletic one. Rose would get the advantage. They were outside. Rose calling something fan a moose slicker, which is not a very nice thing to say. But did nobody throw her out. Again, like I said, she got the picture-in-picture advantage. Towards the end of the match, Rose misses the leg drop. Willow starts the fighting back, not just go from dying to whatever to superhuman. Just that slow build back up, fight back. But in the end, though, she would still win. She would hit the pounce and the Dr. Bomb for the win. She advances in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. The Outcast came out and looked to attack Willow, but Sky Blue came in with a chair, no music. Come on, guy, are you listening to my show? I'm just one I got a little channel here. Please, if you are listening to me, because I've kind of read about music and why nobody's coming in with a chair. If there's still like one person. Never mind. Anyway, she came out, even things out. Alright, next match of the night was Powerhouse Hobbs against Jeremy Prophet. Alright, not only is Jeremy Prophet like a 5-time All-Canadian at the Toronto University Elementary School in chess, but he is also the father of the Canadian chapter of the Hammenegger World Order. So this should have been interesting. Like I said, Superman of an athlete. However, his kryptonite is that big hoss, Powerhouse Hobbs. Poor guy went down with a spine buster. Not a good showing from Prophet, but you know what? Those him. Alright, it is main event time. Chief Robinson, Jay White, Bullet Club Gold, teaming up with Austin and Colton the Guns. They went up against the Punkster, CM Punk, FTR, and Ricky Starks. Starks comes out, decent reaction. He would get better reactions as the match went on. FTR with a good reception, of course. A little bit of mix for the Punkster. You heard some boos and you heard some cheers. Camera pan out to the crowd, see a good many people cheering for the Punkster, But anyway, all this rambling, as I sat there watching this match, and I was putting his notes, and lately, I don't think I did in the previous video, but and of course, he was and his, left, when I got this page started, I kind of started calling him the Punkster. Uh, like Hulk Hogan's the Hulkster, CM Punk's the Punkster. Uh, I just randomly started calling this, and here he is in the middle of the match, cupping his ears and hit the big boot leg drop combo, but only for two. Got quit skipping those leg days, Punk. Another thing I know is how good are the Guns getting at, just being on the feet for their opponents. A little bit of overselling, but they're heels. They can do that. And of course, Colton showing off that inherited athleticism in the match. After a good shine period, they get some heat on CM Punk, which, like I said, you got the mixture of cheers and boos. I think I remember there was a chop sequence, or trading of chops. People booed when CM Punk chopped Jay White, but cheered when Jay White chopped CM Punk. Anyway, finally the Punkster was able to fight to his corner, tag in Starks. And just about everybody got their little finishers in here and there. Ricky Starks would have a round of spears for everybody. Unfortunately, though, he ran into a stiff left hand from Juice Robinson, and then Jay White finished him off with a Blade Runner. Decent little match here, can't complain. I seen CM Punk did work more of the match, so he's obviously, I think, putting the work in, trying to get back in ring shape. Didn't look like he was huffing and puffing, breathing hard, or huffing and puffing too much. That first match, definitely tell there was some rust and a little bit of breathing heavy from the Punkster, but guess he'll get his legs about him. Hey, the sky's the limit for that kid. Decent little show. I can't really say anything too bad about it. Just don't get the whole digging on people who's not with your company anymore, who helped create your company too. That's kind of the that's not a good look, really, especially when he's doing a whole lot better than you are. So it is what it is. Other than that, thank you for tuning in. Like I said, it'll be you can do me a biggie, hit the subscribe button, like, share, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of tonight's AEW Collision show. Other than that, you folks have a good one.
We here at RP Tube Vision would like to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also check out Friends of the